Smart Pocket Profits, your guide to mobile advertising profits. Learn the secrets behind the fastest growing and most profitable advertising medium on earth and how you can cash in big time. Our behind the scenes expert revealed all the hidden statistics, strategies, and opportunities ripe for the picking in this modern day gold mine. Chapter 3, Next Generation Wireless. Before we begin discussing advertising capabilities available on mobile, it's important to have an understanding of the new wireless networks and devices that make all these great features possible. 4G refers to the third generation in wireless technology. With 4G service, you can listen to streaming audio, you can watch streaming video, you can answer emails, surf the net, and play games in 3D. And all of these data capabilities come at speeds you've come to expect on your home computer. So it makes advertising incredibly effective. When it comes to mobile phones, there are two major followings that the vast majority of customers belong to: Apple iPhone users and Android users. These companies are constantly making new models, faster models, different configurations, and there's all kinds of applications for them. The Android operating system is used by the large majority of smartphone manufacturers, and it shares its features and accessibility across all of those devices. There is a very wide variation in the capability, cost, and features of phones using the Android system because this system is used on so many different types of devices. On the other hand, Apple exclusively uses their own operating system for their iPhone and other mobile devices, and it only functions with their approved applications and features. Apple's huge popularity means that despite being only a limited variety of devices, they still control an incredibly large proportion of the market share. For the most part, users fall into two general categories regarding of which type of phone they use: the business user and the casual user. Both have an appeal to advertisers looking to increase market share using 4G technology as an advertising vehicle. For that reason, it's important that we explore a little bit about each user. We identify characteristics of each user, whether it be business user and casual user, and we identify similarities. Let's look at casual users first. Now, this category is made up of teens and other customers who use their smartphones primarily as a means for entertainment and casual networking. They're less likely to read email on the smartphone, for example, than a business user, so they need to be reached via other types of mobile tools. Casual users are heavy users of messaging and social media applications, as well as games, YouTube, and other websites. Therefore, if you target customers fall into that group, it's best to choose mobile ad spots that revolve around applications that these casual users frequent. It could be Twitter, it could be Facebook, Instagram. There's so many new ones: WhatsApp, Telegram. Business users. This category used to make up the majority of smartphone users in the past, but it's quickly being overtaken by casual users. However, business users are more likely to interact with ads targeted towards their industry or that can be useful to their career. Business users are more likely to interact with email and SMS messaging because they are using it for business. They're less likely to be surfing websites or social media, at least during work hours. So keep this in mind when choosing how to target this type of customer. Let's look at reaching your customers. Regardless of what type of customer you need to target for your business, there are a large variety of mediums within the mobile market that you can use. Email. Of course, email marketing has been around since the beginning of the internet, but it's still one of the most effective ways to advertise to mobile users. You use it just like you do from your desktop computer. You can use your regular autoresponder. You might want to select which your focus group is, send out test mails to see what kind of response you're getting before you actually put a lot of advertising into a certain area. Every year, an increasing percentage of emails are being read on mobile devices. Fewer and fewer are being opened on desktop PCs. When choosing to email, you might want to keep your emails short. You might want to not let your columns be too wide. You want to pay attention to how it looks on a mobile device. You might want to check it, run some tests on your own smartphone so you can see what it looks like. You need to already, all of your websites, all of your interactions, your ad pages, and any text that you're using, pictures, they all need to be easily seen on a mobile device. Websites. More and more users are taking advantage of the increase in technology and screen size of mobile devices to surf websites on their phones. For that reason, it's also become mandatory to be indexed by Google, for example. It's mandatory that it's readable on a mobile phone. It's incredibly important to make sure that your websites are tested and that they are formatted properly to appear on a mobile device so that your customer can properly view your business information. There's a lot of people now that buy products on Amazon and other areas that they just look at through their mobile phone. And then they load it up on PayPal or they plug in their credit card information and they buy directly off their telephone. Let's look a little more about reaching your customer. Video conferencing. Now, this is not as popular with the casual user, but it's incredibly powerful with the business user. This medium requires more effort to set up, but it has incredibly high conversion. It's ineffective for high-ticket items. You can do webinars also on this medium, because most smartphones can open up to GoWebinar. They can open up to most any kind of webinar. But if you do video conferencing, you have an incredibly targeted audience. SMS test magazine. This was the first medium available to advertise on mobile devices before smartphones were invented, and even today, it is still incredibly popular. SMS messaging is best utilized for instant response and geo-targeted ad campaigns, which are incredibly useful for local businesses. You could run a coupon or a coupon code through an SMS message. You could also run a survey through SMS message. Applications. This is one of the most complex, but also one of the most effective ways of targeting customers with high precision. The investment cost in creating an application is high, but once the user has installed your app, you have a direct way to advertise to them that other businesses cannot share. Now think about it. What if you represented a restaurant group or a hotel group or you were into your realty? Well, you could make an app that would be interesting for the person to download. You could promise them certain information. You could have different types of devices that would be useful for them for your targeted market. And then you could send them any kind of information and they would open it. They would read it and they would feel good about it because they're using your app. You already have the trust factor. Mobile ad networks. These networks sell ad space that gets displayed across a variety of applications that users have already installed on their mobile devices. Now, this can be very effective for widespread marketing campaigns that need to reach a large audience for a low cost. Remember, evaluate your target customer, then choose the best method or the combination of methods for reaching them based upon their type of mobile usage. The next generation of wireless networks has given us a huge opportunity and a variety of mediums that you can tailor to match your customers, and you can effectively reach out to your customers and boost your business. The majority of internet usage will be done via mobile device, and for most people, the mobile web will be their primary, if not their only way of experiencing the internet.